less than 2 weeks left in office. He's led the city of North Charleston just shy of 3 decades.
And that's a long time. And I sat down with him inside council chambers this week to talk about why he took what he called a gamble and set the stage for a conversation about his accomplishments and his hope for the future of the city he's called home and the only place he's wanted to serve.
2, 3.
North Charleston.
So it's been a good ride.
Look at life.
A great city to live, work, play.
I ran because I saw the community where I graduated from high school, where I worked and lived, was a little unstable. It needed somebody that could bring people together and try to create a better environment.
And become mayor.
And that was 29 years ago, almost 30 years ago.
Keith Summey has held the office of mayor since 1994.
And I went to my wife and my mother-in-law and said, I want to run for mayor. If I win, we're going to have to sell the business because I can't run it and be mayor. And they agreed.
Not knowing a developing kidney stone in the last weeks of his campaign would slow down the train.
What do you remember about your first day in office?
I got sworn in on Friday evening. We went out to have dinner with some of my supporters, and I got home and I told my wife, take me to the hospital. And I got out the hospital late Saturday afternoon, still had a stent. It came out Sunday, and I was at work on Monday.
A display of his bounce-back ability over the almost 30 years as the head of South Carolina's third largest city. Summey's been proud of the city he calls home, but remembers early on when people would not even call the city by name.
I would talk with people and I'd ask them where they would live, and they would say off Remount Road or off Park Circle. They wouldn't say North Charleston.
Though he found it alarming.
I knew we had a lot to be proud of.
What was the first order of business that you were able to achieve as mayor? Can you recall what that was, big or small?
Well, I wasn't really any ordinance. It wasn't any change. The biggest change was developing a relationship with the council and the mayor.
In the beginning, it was something that deserved to be center stage under a big top.
They had talked about doing a sitcom about North Charleston's council meetings.
Really?
And yeah, it was bad.
But not too far gone.
I worked to get council to where they were listening to each other and discussing and knowing that they had an open door to the mayor's office. I was surprised that we were able to develop that within the first few months.
And just the tip of the iceberg of what Summey would accomplish over almost 3 decades.